So the next major highway in Northwest Arkansas just got approved. So we're diving in today about where is this going to be, how is it going to affect the land there, and most importantly, how will this affect you, whether you're an investor, whether you're trying to buy a home, or whether you're trying to build a home. We're talking about all that today. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. Actually, I was a real estate broker located in Chicago some many moons ago, decided to leave the dumpster fire, the burning hellscape that is known as Chicagoland, and escape to a better place in America. I looked all across America, went to a bunch of places you might be looking at right now, but I chose Northwest Arkansas because it is by far the best place to live in America. So when you are looking to move down here, call me, text me, let's meet up. We'll talk about all the reasons why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America. Also, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. It sounds exactly what it is. It's literally a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What are the schools like? What are the hospitals like? All the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas. 72 pages plus another itineraries plus all the stickers, all the stuff, all the things package shipped right to your home. Right to your home. Enter your name, enter your address below. I'll make sure you get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And in it, I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite four-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. All right, so the 112, Highway 112, which is an ARDOT, Arkansas Department of Transportation road, so highway, just got approved to start the process of being developed, meaning they're going to start looking for, obviously, bids of that nature, so you really won't start seeing anything until next year, maybe later next year once bids come in and things start happening. But what's going to happen is that we need to start talking about what this means for that major road. Basically, I'm going to go to my computer here in a second. We're going to go like kind of where this means and what they're developing. We're going to go through the whole process, what that looks like. Then you can start planning potentially where you want to move to Northwest Arkansas based on this, based on maybe where you think growth is going to happen potentially. But anyways, we want to be aware of this because in case you buy near Cave Springs, sometimes you know that there's going to be kind of a highway near there. Anyways, let's go over to the computer and start looking at where this highway is going to go. It's actually going to be an expansion. Let's look at where this is going to go and all the different things that will be part of it. And then we can start talking about some of the factors that will be part of this whole expansion itself. All right, so we're looking at the map now of where this new 4-lane with a median, we actually a divided median is going to be. So 4 lanes with a median divider is going to be. So one thing we want to point out to is, let's look at a map. We have 612 here, so 49 runs north and south, kind of curves here, then goes north. That obviously connects Fayetteville to Bentonville, the whole thing. That's the major highway here that everyone uses. Off of here, many years ago, they developed another potentially major highway called 612. This was running east and west. This eventually will, and there hasn't been a finalized plan yet, but this is going to cut this way and then go up through farmland into X and A, and then eventually I'm guessing go this way. Now, if I was a betting man, if there's ever, eventually there will be a brand new highway developed, that's when they've already talked about this, is going to be off here. So another major highway is going to run over here and then connect into to 612 in here some fashion. That's going to be my guess, which will bring a lot of investment over here and then down here as well. But that has not been talked about. That's just a theory. Anyways, let's talk about what's currently on the docket. All right, so let's look at some kind of give you an idea of where everything is. 112 is right here. That's the south end of Bentonville. 71 is right here. This goes directly into downtown Rogers. So what's gonna happen is this is obviously a big growth area down here. We're aware of this. What's gonna happen essentially is 112 runs this direction. They're gonna add roundabouts all the way down. So we're going south Bentonville all the way through. We're gonna start working past Shadow Valley. So obviously there's a Shadow Valley right here, Country Club, and we have Pinnacle Hills over here. So correlation of where we're at. Sorry, it's kind of hard to zoom out. I'm gonna stay at this angle, this size, so we can kind of pay attention and see the big view of things. Over here is Pinnacle Hills over here. So we're gonna have the soccer stadium. We have Pinnacle Country Club. We have Whole Foods being developed. We have the amphitheater. We have Topgolf. We have the whole kit and caboodle being built over here. We have the Cancer Research Center over here by Highlands over here. We have a big development being down here as well. And then so obviously this whole area is gonna be developed quite large in the next 2 years. Anyways, makes sense why 112 is being pushed quickly because it needs to happen. So 112 is gonna run south, a couple roundabouts, all the way through Shadow Valley, keeps going south. This will bring so much easier access to XNA, which is the airport here. It won't be the perfect access, but it'll be a lot better because a lot of times traffic gets really crazy around here, and also really crazy around here is a little chaotic. So this will bring a lot more stress, and even coming down here, like there's a lot of truck traffic. So this is gonna be a huge perk for the area. It's gonna bring a lot of development as it allows like 4 lanes plus a median, so it kind of has that separation to safety. So it's gonna run all the way down and end at 612. So this is gonna be a big boon for South Bentonville Cave Springs area. It's gonna allow so much more growth out here, plus over here, because if you're stuck over here, honestly, there's some development out here, but if you're stuck over here, it is hard to get over here. So bringing all this land up to snuff, and also bringing 112 here, it makes so much easier access to go from here out to 49 versus, you know what I'm saying? It's just make it a lot easier. So big land development can be happening here, I'm sure of it. And then obviously over here as well. So just follow the highways in that regard, but it's gonna remove so much stress of traffic once this is all developed very soon. Hey, before we jump on to the next point, I made something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move to the area and using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin, way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below: name, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms. Where do you want to move to North Arkansas? Give me all that information below. I'll make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in North Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things North Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on down to Fayetteville? When is First Fridays? When is First Thursdays? When are the farmers markets? Who's playing Warmer Amphitheater? What's going on in downtown Rogers? When is Baked Blues Barbecue? When is... So much going on all the time. That's why I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things North Arkansas. So enter your name, enter your email below. I send an email every single Friday. But sadly, just be warned, just be aware. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to North Arkansas. All right, so we looked at the map, kind of seen what's going to happen. Come with roundabouts, 4 lanes, etc. Going to be a long stretch of improvement. Now, funding has not been. I think funding's been established, but they haven't bid it out yet. So there will be some bidding, the whole thing, yada yada yada. But long story short, how is this relevant to you? And it's relevant because 2 factors. First factor is if you're a developer, you know. The second factor is that if you want to move to the area, is that you're looking around the Cave Springs area, etc. Knowing the fact that there's so much more easier access to 49 now and close to Bentonville will make kind of an easier decision. So Cave Springs is already a very nice place, and there are a lot of developments going in there, but it's only going to increase the value there because of the fact of this new highway that's going to be developed. And so easier access to X and A, etc. So having all this development there makes things to shuffle around easier, makes you be able to get to 49 better, etc. And brings home values up because of just easy access. And like I said in the video, currently some of the homes there a little hard to get from there, and just it's going to make it so much easier going from those locations to better locations, honestly, when it comes to like getting food or going to 49 or going to work, etc. So the big question is, where is this growth going to be happening in that area? And it's pretty obvious it's going to be kind of near the highway, but honestly that southern part of Bentonville and the northern part of Cave Springs is going to be the most sought after area because it's way flatter there. Parts of Cave Springs, especially that south end near the south end of 112, it gets a little bit of this. Developers, it's challenging to do that stuff. You have to move dirt around, etc. You know what I'm saying? So flatter ground, South Bentonville, North Cave Springs area, that's going to be the more sought out area because of the fact of just like the flatness of ground and easy access to things. But honestly, if Pinnacle Hills starts moving over, if they start developing more stuff over there, going across 112, that makes perfect sense because they obviously, it's a very more if you don't know what Pinnacle Hills or / Shadow Valley is, they are more luxury based homes with golf courses. So they might end up moving over there as well, developing some of the land. So that's always an option. Depends if any developers buy that land. But anywho, long story short, the biggest contributor of growth will be that South Bentonville area because of just that whole easy access thing and flat ground development side. Now, obviously, I get this question a lot when it comes to development of Northwest Arkansas versus other parts of Arkansas, because this is a truly an Arkansas DOT situation. NWA is not involved. It's just strictly, obviously they're involved, but Arkansas is the one who's funding this and doing the whole thing. So I get a lot of people say like a lot of these highways won't be developed for a while because they're down the pipeline. But here's the thing. If the darling of Arkansas is Northwest Arkansas, most of the tax revenue for the state comes from Northwest Arkansas. The biggest businesses in the world / Arkansas exist in Northwest Arkansas. If most of the population exists in Northwest Arkansas, if the biggest draw to the area is Northwest Arkansas, you get the drift. This is my theory. They will gladly pause a highway. They will find funding. They will pull people off jobs. If they need some highway in Southern Arkansas, that's fine. No one cares. If all the tax revenue is drawn from Northwest Arkansas, I can guarantee you projects will get done faster. Heck, even an MLK, which is in Fayetteville, one of the big highways here, they just redid the road. From Illinois, you didn't need to redo the road. They are very particular about making sure the roads are very good here and they're easy to drive, the whole thing. So again, it shows that they want to have special emphasis and special things happening in Northwest Arkansas and make sure that it stays very good because the fact that there's so many people moving here, it's a huge tax revenue for them, etc. You get the drift. So that's why there's so much focus when it comes to roads and highways and byways, the whole kit and caboodle for Northwest Arkansas because of those reasons specifically. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itineraries link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. Whatever it is, there's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you a $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you next one.